Hey everyone, we are going live. I'm going to give you guys just a few minutes to get on. As soon as you get on, if you will start dropping me some comments and let me know that you're here. I love hearts, I love feedback, so as I'm presenting, if you will give me some hearts, show me some love, lots of comments, drop those in there. So I am gonna wait just a few seconds. I am at my house and I live out in the country, and we have had such a beautiful day today, and so we have our door open in the kitchen just to let the fresh air in, and apparently there must be something going on in our backyard, so our dog is like barking. So I've asked the husband to go take care of her. So anyway, that should give us a lot of time. So you guys, I see you guys joining me, so if you'll just start giving me some comments, let me know where you live, where you're from. I'm just going to share a little bit from my heart tonight. So I'm Gina Fryer, National Vice President. I'm so excited that you are joining us on the live, or if you're watching the recording. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to share with you just a little bit about my story, how long I've been with Arbonne, kind of the struggles that I had in my previous life, and how Arbonne has completely changed my life. And then I'm going to talk to you about the business side of Arbonne. We're going to go over some numbers and some figures and how much money you can make. So that always gets me excited. And so if you will, if you've got like pen and paper, just have that handy, because I'm going to have you write some stuff down. If not, don't worry, you can do a little mental checklist for me. But I am just so excited to share with you guys tonight. So just kind of my backstory is I have been in Arbonne 10 years. It's been the fastest 10 years of my life. But what I want you to know is that before Arbonne, oh my gosh, the struggle was real. Okay, so what my life looked like before Arbonne is my husband had a car wreck and was left paralyzed from the waist down. And overnight, we went from 2 incomes to 1 income. And I did what I had to do. And so I threw myself into my nursing career, and I worked 60 to 80 hours a week for 6 solid years, you guys. Because that's the thing, it was just kind of like a band-aid on this financial situation that we were in. And so, I've been in medicine since the age of 18. Nothing like this was on my radar, okay? Like, seriously, I'd never even sold Girl Scout cookies. So if you're one of these people that are like, I don't know if I can sell anything, I want you to know it's totally fine. I felt the same way. If you're sitting on the fence going, you just don't understand, Gina, I really don't have the time for anything like this. I did not either. I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. I had an hour commute to work, an hour commute from work. I had a child involved in every sport. My husband was paralyzed. I was going back to school getting my master's. So I was taking 3 online classes, and on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, I didn't get home till midnight. But you guys, I knew that if I kept on that rat race, that's exactly how my life was going to be. And at that point in my life, I was burned out. I was burned out on work, as you can imagine, right? And everybody else was getting the best of me because I had to kind of turn it on all day at work. And I know if you work, outside the home, we have to be nice, right? And so I was nice to my doctors, my patients all day long. But then when I got home, oh my gosh, like I just wanted to veg out. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just needed to just decompress, and that meant don't bother me. But my family, they didn't get the best of me. And so, the people that I loved dearly the most were just getting these little bits and snippets of who I was. And so that's kind of really where I was. And so when I was introduced to Arbonne, my mom brought home a skincare set. And I joke all the time, I'm like, like Cinderella says, one shoe can change your life. One product can change your life. And so I'd always struggled with my skin, and I tried the products, and I was just like, wow. It had the complete wow factor. I was blown away. But then I kind of looked at the price tag, and I was like, okay, you don't understand. Like, we're living paycheck to paycheck. Like, I want these products, but I can't get them. And so a few days later, you guys, I got a call that changed my life, and that was my mom, and she called and was sharing this business opportunity, and she's like, so I'm talking to Sarah, and Sarah is the lady that got us started in Arbonne, and I was like, who's this Sarah girl? I don't know her. And she said, well, I'm talking to her. She's the Arbonne lady. and there's a really good business side attached to it, and so you can work from home. They have like a Mercedes-Benz program. You get to travel and you can make a lot of money. And I just remember sitting there and, you know, all of those fears that were just kind of welled up inside of me of, you know, like, I don't want my life to be like this last 6 years for the next 6 years, right? And I met with her and she asked me a question that I'm going to ask you. And that's, if you keep doing what you're doing, where are you going to be in 5 years? Guess what? Newsflash. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And so for me, that looked like we were still going to be in massive debt. We were still going to be living paycheck to paycheck. You know, I was going to be in worse health situation. And my son was going to be 6 years older, and I was going to have missed his entire, you know, from grade school to high school career, you know, thing. And so I was like, I have to do it. I have to make a change. I have to do something different. So I understand that if this is something that may be out of your comfort zone, or you're just kind of feeling on edge, I totally get you. And I was there too. And so that's kind of my story, just so you know who I am, how I got introduced. But let me tell you about these amazing products, this amazing business income potential. And what I want you to know is that if you're a guest tonight, or if you're watching the recording, I want you to know that someone thinks so much of you to be able to offer this life-changing gift. And so I am so thankful that Sarah said yes to this business, because my life, my family's life is completely forever changed because of one yes, okay? So Arbonne, we've been around for 37 years. The products, they do have the wow factor, but the products are amazing. And so they're all plant-based, we're vegan certified, and there's no harmful toxic chemicals. Okay, so my nursing background always kicks in, and I love to share that, you know, our skin's our largest organ, and when we put things on it, it gets absorbed within about 30 seconds, okay? So if you're putting on makeup, if you're putting on shampoo, if you're putting on, you know, lotions, if you're putting on baby diaper rash creams on your kids and stuff like that, you guys, it gets absorbed within 30 seconds. So a lot of things that we pick up, you know, at the you know, retail stores may not be the best things for us. And so I used to say this all the time, but you know, cheap things are cheap for a reason. Okay, they are, because they have a lot of cheap fillers in them. You don't get the results that you want. And so, you guys, I had a drawer full of half empty products that I would use them a few times and they wouldn't work. And then I was like, I can't throw this away. I've spent the money on it. I can't throw it away. And so, you know, I just spent a lot of dollars on just stuff that didn't work. And so with Arbonne, you know, these amazing products, what I love about it is that we have something for your entire family. Okay, so if you're looking at it for a business, so you're like, okay, all right, tell me a little bit about how Arbonne can really help me as a business. What I want you to know is that these are consumable products. So these are products that people use on a daily basis from the time they get up to the time they go to bed. Well, what happens when we run out of shampoo or soap, right? We don't go, oh, I'll get that in a few weeks, right? No, we've got to have it. Okay, so here's the thing. You're gonna get a lot of reorders on your products, right? Because people run out of them. So for me, that has been in Arbonne for 10 years, I have a lot of customers who get online and they reorder, and from that residual business that I started 10 years ago. Okay, so my best friend Kelly, I'll give a shout out to Kelly. She loves Arbonne. She gets online and orders, it's shipped to her. I don't have to do anything, but I still get paid on that, okay? So just imagine it, just a 10-year customer base on how that would look. Okay, so the consumable products. But also the cool thing is that with an Arbonne business, so for you to get started with Arbonne, it's $79, okay? Plus tax and shipping, so it's like right at $100. That gets you your own business. And let me tell you, I had looked at other businesses and actually kind of started a few here and there before I started Arbonne. But you're never going to find what you're going to get with this at that buy-in price, okay? So you get a virtual franchise. So you get your own Arbonne website. What that means is that you have an internet-based business that is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, I don't stay up 24 hours a day. My husband thinks I do sometimes, but my business is always open. So I love that you're getting a virtual franchise, internet-based business, and you're also getting two businesses in one. What? Oh my gosh. So you're getting a health and wellness based business. So that means we have a whole line of products that are health and wellness lines. So that is all of your nutrition products, all of our supplements, all of our vitamins, all of our health and wellness side. Okay. And then you're also getting a beauty and personal care business. Okay. So that's all of your skincare for everyone in the entire family, cosmetic line, sunscreen line, all of your skin and body care. Okay. So 2 businesses for the price of one. Health and wellness plus beauty and personal care. Here's the thing. Arbonne is the only one like that on the market, okay? So when I seriously buy for my family, everyone in my family, we purchase from our own mall. I don't have to go, oh, wait a minute, I don't have skincare. You know, I'm going to have to go buy that from so-and-so, or I don't have makeup, so I've got to go get that from so-and-so, or, oh, I only have protein, you know. So the thing is you've got a business that just basically all of the needs of everyone in an entire family. So again, when you're looking at it as a business side, every single person can be your consumer, can be your client. Let's see, time leveraging. Okay, this was the thing that like sold me on Arbonne. Okay, so raise your hand, even though I'm not seeing you, but if you've ever thought, oh my gosh, there's just not enough time in the day for me to get everything done, right? Or I would say this all the time. I would say, oh my gosh, if I could clone myself, I would have it made, because like if I had like 10 Ginas running around, I could get everything done that I need. And if you're a mom, you know what I'm talking about. Like we just need a little bit more of us to go around, right? Okay, so time leveraging. When you start an Arbonne business, I love this. This is honestly like, because I was that girl that was going, you don't understand. I really have no time to do this business, okay? So for all of you busy people, this is going to be music to your ears, okay? So when you start an Arbonne business, one of the beautiful things that we do is that we don't want to do it by ourselves, okay? Because we have friends and family and people that we're going to meet that need extra income, that are looking for ways to add income into their family. So when I started my Arbonne business, you know, my best friend Sharon started Arbonne business with me. And not only, so I was able to teach and train her how to do exactly what we do. And I joke, there's no lipstick crisis. You know, I'm not like running a code. I mean, it's literally, you know, skincare, makeup, nutrition. We don't overcomplicate it. People love the products. They want to buy them. Okay. It's that simple. And so I showed her how to start her own business. Okay. So I locked arms with her. So she started her own business. She wasn't by herself. Okay. So I was helping her get started, and not only did I get compensated on my own business that I had started, but also the efforts of her and her team, okay? And so that's really where you start seeing what we call time leveraging. That's where you get 10 Ginas. So if I help 10 people start an Arbonne business, not only do I get compensated on myself, but on all of those people as well, okay, that are all working towards the same thing. And so for me, okay, as a nurse, you know, I mean, I would pick up an extra shift, but that was just that money for that one shift. That's it, okay? There was no residual income. There was no repeat business on that. So if you are one of my nurse friends that are watching, or you are maybe a hairstylist that's watching, or you work per diem, meaning you are contract labor and you only get paid for the hours that you put in on a day, this is really going to be able to change your life. Where if something happens in your life, so like for us, we didn't expect for my husband to have a car wreck, and we didn't have a plan B before we started, right? And so this will allow you to really prepare for your future. Okay. So when you're looking again at an Arbonne business, it needs to have timing and trends, okay? So timing and trends means, you know, we need to have an internet-based business. We need to have products that people are demanding, okay? So we have top of the line products. Our 2 kind of main flagship product groups that we have our RE9 anti-aging line. Tell me, who doesn't want to look better, right? Nobody, right? Nobody says, I don't want to look better. I'll just, you know, whatever. No. So we have these products that people are demanding. And then we have a whole line of health and wellness products where people feel better. So people want to look better. They want to feel better. They get the package deal with the ribbon on top with Arbonne. Okay. So the timing and trends are that we have the products that people are wanting. The consumer's getting so much smarter, you guys. They're not just buying whatever's that's out there. They're starting to read their labels. They're starting to wake up and realize what they put on is so important. And then also what they eat is just as important. So I love that we are able to do that. So All right, so we've talked about all that. Let's talk about the money. I'm always like, show me the money, right? Okay, so this is where, if you have your pen and paper, I want you to grab that. If not, no worries. You can just kind of do like a little mental checklist, okay? So there are only 4 levels of income with Arbonne, 4 income management levels. So everyone starts off as a consultant. That's where you pay your $79. You get started. You know, for me, I was like, okay, $79 to start my own business. That's like a manicure, pedicure, right? You're not going to miss that money. Or a night out for dinner and a movie, right? So it's like, that should be a no-brainer for you. Okay, so $79, everyone becomes a consultant. You get your own virtual franchise. Our first level of management is district manager, and we really want to partner with you and show you how to do that within your first 1 or 2 months, okay? So the average income for district managers is around $250 to $900 a month. And kind of our magic is that we like to show people how just right off the bat, first month in, to start making that $500, okay? And so that was a little picture that I posted, you know, what would $500 look like for your family, okay? And so I know several of us posted, but you guys, when I started 10 years ago, that's when gas was like $4 a gallon, and I had an hour commute to and from. So like our gas was really high, and that was a huge way to help us offset that, okay? So just think about it. If you had $500 extra in your bank account, what would that do for you? What would that do for your family? Okay, so that's our first level of management. Our second level of management is area manager, and that's an extra $950 to $3,500. Okay, so when I reached area manager, we did that within just a few months in our business. We'd love to show you how to do that, because that's really when you kind of start getting, you know, those nice paychecks with a comma, right? We all like those. But that's really when you kind of start seeing some really good income. So area manager, $950 to $3,500 a month. What would that look like for your family? Okay. So I know for my family, that meant I could go part-time. Okay. So for being the crazy lady that was working 60 to 80 hours a week, I joke, I'm like, I went to work 30 to 40, and they're like, that's full-time, Gina. And I'm like, but for me, it was part-time. I got to work part-time at area manager. Okay, so what would that look like for you and your family? What could you do with that? So, you know, a lot of people on my team, they're like, you know what, Gina, that's our mortgage payment. That's our car payments. That's our daycare. Maybe that's not even having to put your baby in daycare, right? Our next level after that is regional vice president. And that's $3,500 to $16,000 a month. With that level, you get our company car, Mercedes-Benz program. They give us $800 a month to go towards a Mercedes-Benz that just has to be white. And I joke, I'm like, you guys, I so needed a car when I started Arbonne. I was driving a 1987 Buick Park Avenue with 188,000 miles. I mean, it was a mess, you guys. So I really needed the car, but I really needed the income that went with that, because I knew that when I got to that income level, I could actually quit my job as a nurse. So we did, within just 3 years in the business, hit that level, and had a scrub burning party. Okay, I got to retire from nursing, no clocking in or out, no more having to ask off for vacation. I was, you know, kind of had to work my life around the doctors that I worked for, and so I could only take vacation when they took vacation, and you know, sometimes that wasn't convenient for my family's needs. I absolutely disliked with all of my heart having to call in sick for 2 reasons. Number one, I knew that I wasn't getting to be, you know, if I called in sick, I was going to hear about it. Like my job wasn't going to get done. It was going to put everybody in a bind. And I hated not being able to be home with my son when he was sick. So, you know, that was just like a big thing for us when I got to the regional vice president level. And the cool thing about that, when we hit that level, my best friend Sharon that started with me, we got our Mercedes on the same day. So it was so much awesome getting my Mercedes, but to hand the keys away was like, oh my gosh, for her to be able to be in the carpool line for her babies was just phenomenal. So love that level. And then the top level of the company is the level that I'm at. It's national vice president, $16,000 and up every month. And so just sit in that for a minute. Like, what would that look like for you and your family? Okay. And so if you've ever kind of uttered those words that said, I wish I could hit the lottery, right? Your chances of getting struck by lightning are greater. Okay. So I don't like those odds at all. So what I do love are the odds with Arbonne. And that is, if you sign up, you get with your sponsor, lock arms with them, and let them show you how to build this incredible business. It will change your life. It will change your family's life. The thing is, everybody, and I see it almost every day on Facebook, everybody's joining some type of business. They are, because people need an extra stream of income, okay? So if you don't start it, someone else will in your life, and you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I had started that Arbonne thing. So the time is now for you to get started. It's for you just to go, you know what, I'm worth it, my family's worth it, we deserve the income potential, and Arbonne can be whatever you need it to be. So if you're just looking at, you know, a couple of $100s a month, we can show you how to do that. If you're looking for some serious life-changing income, or maybe even a career change, like I just, you know, was so burned out of nursing, although I'm a caregiver at heart and I love to help take care of people, I wanted to do it in a different way, okay? And so what I love about Arbonne is that not only has it changed my life, it's changed our finances. Obviously, if you kind of know me a little bit at all, you know, I have lost 70 pounds with Arbonne. I've kept that off for 5 years. So the products have changed my skin, they've changed my health, the business has changed my finances. The personal growth that I have gone through with this company has just been amazing. The friendships are just, I tell you what, when one of us succeed, we all succeed. And so I'm a cheerleader. I love to watch other people succeed and cheer them on. And everyone in Arbonne is the same way. It's a culture like none other that's just full of heart and full of love of that. So you love to travel. Oh my gosh. I mean, like seriously, I used to go like, I want to travel, but I only have like 2 weeks off for Europe. So what am I going to do, right? And I counted up last year, like how much we traveled, and I'm like, do you know how many months like we were like gone on vacation? So, you know, just whatever it is that you're looking for, I know that you can find that with Arbonne. So what I want you to do is I want you to run as quick as you can to get signed up. I want you to get with the consultant that invited you, and I want you just to say yes. Okay, so worst case scenario, like worst case, you're out $79, you get some amazing products. Best case scenario is you join a business, you let it change your life, you get the income level that you want. I mean, there's just so much, you know, like I just want to reach through here and go, oh my gosh, if you could just see what I could see for you. And I get it. You know, I had a lot of fears when I started. I still have fears. It's normal. But I just, you know, had the fear of no time, no money. What will people think? All of that. And so what I want you to know is you cannot pay your bills on other people's opinions. Okay. It just doesn't work that way. So don't let any of that distract you from your greatness. So thank you guys for hopping on tonight. It was an honor just to share with you, and much love to you guys. So run, get with the person that invited you, and can't wait to see you get signed up and join in our team. If this is not a fit for you, that's totally fine. You may know someone, okay? So if you know someone that you think, okay, like I don't know if I want to do this, but so-and-so would be phenomenal at this, send them our way. We'd love to partner with them. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. I'm going to hop off here and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.